Okay. Just
So I've really enjoyed this personally, but it was, I guess, my day. But I want to I want to thank especially Davey and Liz, who thought this up without telling me and started to put this all together. I should mention that a couple of weeks ago, Kim Schaefer called me and she told me that her good friend Doug Galasco, who's in the Department of Neurology, came into her office and saw the poster that said Doug Day, and he said to her, every day should be Doug Day. And now I understand what he meant. So, the success that I've had has to do, to some extent, just deciding what is really interesting that I want to pursue and what's important. But clearly the most important thing is surrounding myself with great people. And it really is what has made it so much fun and usually successful. By far and away, the most important person in my life and career is Eva, my wife of 54 years. And and when we get home, I hope she explains what everybody said this afternoon. And speaking of great women, the thing that has made everything work, the laboratory, the CFAR, just seem to be great women. And the first was Sharon Wilcox, who some of you recognize in the pictures, who worked, basically helped run the lab for 24 years. But now, really other great people like Rita and Liz and the Kims and Bryna and Myra, these people make the lives of everybody else work. That's the bottom line. The other thing is that I learned is if you surround yourself with smart people who are excited and enthusiastic about what they're doing, and know things that you don't know, things work. And as Huldrych said, you don't even have to be an expert in anything. You just surround yourself with these sorts of people. And I've been very lucky to have that. And you've seen the 7 or 8 people that have given you talks about how great they are. And what's striking is they seem to be much more productive and blossomed after they left the lab, which maybe I was a restriction factor, John. But anyway, but there are lots of other people who didn't get to talk to you who have been major contributors in terms of people who are trained in the lab. There's Matt Strain and people who have come long distances and could tell you stories. Sam Bazzetti came from the East Coast. Jacques Corbet came from Quebec, and Pascal and Francine came all the way from Lausanne, just to make my life happier today. So that's great. And what's impressive is how many people have been participating in the studies that have been described here. And it's just a great crowd that we have in San Diego. And finally, just looking in the back of the room, I should mention the people who have supported me the longest, other than Eva, are the gray hairs in the back of the room. And I've been here 43 years with Mike and Josh, and they're incredible people to have started with and still know, and they're great people. And then I see Carl back there, one of my first collaborators, and it's just a great bunch of people. This is a great atmosphere, and thank you folks for participating and coming. Thank you.